Hi, my name's Alan. I'm from Sweden. I received funding on the 14th of July after 15 days trading the evaluation period. I did the 150k account. I chose this account for the daily loss limit of 4,000. It's where you don't need to lose any more than 4,000 a day. You don't need to be losing anywhere near 4,000 a day, but it's a lot of room. So my cut off is around 1,000 to 2,000 a day if on a bad day. So 4,000 is plenty of room. So it's plenty of room for me. It was the daily loss limit. The 4,000. It's the best I've seen so far, and the profit split is pretty good as well. 80-20. It's not 50-50 like a lot of them, and 80-20 is fair enough. Everybody's going to make a buck, so I don't mind 20% hit on that. And it's probably the daily loss limit is the biggest out there, so I've tried it. I've tried all of them, and I've been funded with most of them, and the bigger the loss limit, the less pressure is on you to stay with it, and the more you can kind of lose before you have to give up for the day, if you know what I mean. When I first started, I couldn't get in and trade, so I needed help, and literally because you get a live chat. Most other companies, they have it's email only and they don't have the chat service, and yeah, you answered within minutes. It was perfect, all sorted, very fast, very efficient, which is why I've stayed with OneTrader and told everybody, all my trading friends, to check out OneUp Trader. After completing the evaluation, it took about 2 days. Yeah, very easy. I was surprised how easy it is. The other funded accounts I've had, they've taken 2 weeks, from 1 to 2 weeks. We had to sign the contract with MES Capital, with a funding partner, and fill in the bank details, send a copy of my passport, and that was basically it. Very fast, very efficient. Bank details, of course, and that kind of stuff. I already had a license with NinjaTrader, so a lifetime license, so I didn't have to pay anything like that. Didn't have to pay. There's no hidden fees. No, nothing hidden in the contract. No surprise. Not like the other things where you have to pay the monthly fees. It's about $200, $250. Plus, I mean, the commissions are almost the same as all the other funded accounts I have, but I don't have any monthlies with the OneUp Trader. I'm funded with the other guys, and like I'm in Europe, so most of the trades are the companies are American and stuff like that. So you won't get any answer from support or anything until American hours. So a big difference with you guys. When I first started, I didn't know how the combine worked. I had a lot of questions, and usually in America, because I trade late Asia to Europe, I had to wait 6 to 8 hours for my answers. But you guys answer in minutes. My experience has been perfect with the chat, with the drawdown, with the transition from evaluation to funded. I wouldn't change anything. I thought the other funding companies were smooth, but this is on a different level. First day, of course, I traded my total lot size is 5, traded 6 by accident. I was short 3. I was supposed to get out of the trade and buy 3, but I added another 3, so I came up to 6, and I was a bit puzzled, and I was straight away closed it, just flattened everything, and I broke the rule, and I went straight on to the support, and they said it happens. So they gave me a bit of leniency and said you get a few warnings, and we understand it happens. Account wasn't cancelled straight away. First day, very lucky. Now I'm a scalper. I'm trying to grow the account, so baby steps. So you got to start small and scalp small until. I used to be a 100% scalper, but over the first few years of my trading progress, but now I've calmed down a lot more and want to get more. I still day trade, but I'm taking smaller amount of trades a day, 1 to 2 maybe. I'm looking for good setups, try and hold it then as long as possible. So I use volume profile, and I find low value area where there hasn't been much trading done on that day, and then when price gets near them, I'm looking at the previous days to find low value areas, and then I'm looking for price to come near, down or up into these areas, and then I'm looking for a spike or a dip, which will be followed usually by if it's hitting the stops, it'll be followed by a wick, and then I'm on a 5-minute chart. So the next 5 minute, if it breaks the high of the last 5 minutes where we had the wick, then I'm long with a stop under the wick. Very simple but effective. I usually wake up first and have some small breakfast, then I sit down and have a look and see what Asia's done. We see what the late America and Asia has done early. I trade late Asia and start of Europe is mainly where I like to trade. A lot happens with changeover. So I look at the chart, look at the previous day volume profiles, see areas of interest where all the low volume nodes are, and then I mark them out on today's charts. And then I have a quick look at the news, quick look to see if there's any big news that might be persuading which way it's going to be go. But I try to stay away from news because then you kind of create a bias, and then it doesn't end well for me. So I try to stay away from the news as much as possible. So I have a quick look just to see if there's any big news hitting the lines, and otherwise I'm gone. That's it. And then I usually mark out my areas of interest and set alarms for them, and then I'm done trading until my alarms go off. So then I usually like to go training or swimming or cycling or running. Yeah, overall, OneUp traders helped me with my my discipline, trying to with the process of taking 15 days to pass the evaluation. It kind of slows you down, makes you think about the next day, coming back the next day. So this game is all about being able to fight the next day and coming back with a clear mind. So I try and take it day by day, small process, baby steps, day by day. So it's helped me with that a lot. So I don't realize I have to try and cram everything into one day, one trade. It elongates everything, which makes it easier, less stress. Perfect. Take it easy. Try not. I've done it a few times, and I used to try and hit the ball out of the park first day, and try and make 9,000 kroner in a day, which is easy when you got 15 contracts, but it's very easy to blow it as well. It's more easy to blow it than get it right. So it's all about finding your way properly as a trader and take it easy and not try and hit the ball out of the park, as I said, because you've got 15 days. So you could do 500 a day and you're there, you know what I mean? You don't have to get 5,000 one day and 4,000 the next day and sit down and wait, which is kind of what I did anyway.